What's going on, people? Kind of excuse the way I look. I just woke up. Um, just woke up out of a dream. I'm going to tell you about two dreams, and they're quite short. But the one that I had just now, it was more. I heard this praise song in Spanish, this song that was praising the Most High, and the dude that was singing the song, he was singing it. The song was in Spanish, but it was being translated in English. That was a nice song, a very beautiful song, and I can hear the rhythm of the song, but I can't remember the lyrics of the song. But it was nice. I knew the lyrics in the dream because it was being translated, but when I woke up, I could just hear the rhythm of the song, but not the words. But that was a real nice song. I love that song. It was nice. Um, but the dream I had about maybe 3 nights ago, I dreamt that I was locally here on North Salina Street. They call it Little Italy. And when I went down on North Salina Street, which I rarely go down there, I rarely go down in that area unless I need something. But I went down that area and it was just in complete ruins. I mean, it looked like a third world country, man. It looked like a bomb that went through there. The buildings were all torn down. I'm talking about to the ground. And there was only maybe about 3 stores that was open. There's like 2 cigar shops, where they do lotteries and stuff like that. They sell cigars and cigarettes and things of that nature. And then there was like a little store on the corner. Those were the only stores that were open, but the whole area was in ruins, not just that one street, but even the side streets, because I was walking around and it looked like an entirely different place. And I'm like, wow, I've never been down in this area. And I'm like stepping over the ruins. Now, the thing that stood out in this dream was that as I was walking further towards North Salina Street, I saw 2 lions walking on the sidewalk, going the opposite direction, patrolling the area. They were walking as if they were patrolling the area. They looked just like these 2 lions you see in the picture here, right? But there was 2 lions that were patrolling the area. And right when I got ready to walk down there, I stopped, and there was me and maybe a few other dudes. And the dudes that I was talking to in the dream looked like foreigners. They were dark, they were black men, but they looked like they were from a foreign country. They was real dark skin, and they looked kind of bummy, man. They looked kind of like they were street dudes, um, like homeless type dudes. And we were talking. They were standing next to the stores, and these stores that was um, that was still open. I mean, trash was all over the grounds, all over the place. Now, Little Italy it's a clean area. They take care of that place, man. The Italians, mostly Italians down there, and there's maybe 1 or 2 black businesses there. But even when before they opened, it was really hard for them to be down in that area that they call Little Italy. But there's 2 black businesses. I don't know if they're still there because I hadn't been there in a while. But there was only 2 black businesses there. The rest were like Italian and maybe some other people. But they call it Little Italy. But in this dream, everything was in ruins. It was in complete chaos. I can't even really describe how it looked. I can see it, but I can't really describe how it looked. It looked so bad. But these 2 lions were patrolling the street, and me and these guys were talking. I'm like, man, I said, I'm not going down there. And they said, nah. They said, well, the lions really wouldn't mess with you. They said it's the I think what they said, it was the lepers, the ones that would attack you, or the cheetahs or something like that. They said, but the lions, listen, the lions are known as the king of the jungle, right? But they had these 2 lions that were patrolling the street. They were just walking. They weren't bothering nobody. They were just walking. And but yet we stayed on a certain end because we didn't go down in that area where those lions were. So I'm wondering, just my thought, and maybe some of y'all can like kind of give you a little feedback on it. But I'm wondering if these two lions are the two last day prophets that was in the book of that was mentioned in the book of Revelation. These two last day prophets that were supposed to prophesy, and people would kill them, and then the Most High leave their bodies in the street for so many days, and then the Most High would resurrect them, and fear fall upon people, and then they're taken up before everybody. People see them being taken up, and I'm wondering if these are like the last day prophets, a symbol of the last day prophets. I have to say that because there's people like, well, how could they be a symbol? But I wonder if these are the symbols of the last day prophets. They were patrolling. They weren't bothering nobody. They were just walking side by side on the sidewalk, and people wouldn't go down there, man. They wouldn't go where them lions were, right? But and it was real calm and humble, just like you see these lions in the picture here, right? So, what do you guys think about this? But me and these dudes were laughing. We were talking and whatnot, and then we went inside this one store, and we were talking about those lions. So, but I just thought that was interesting. And then I came up out of the dream. But the only thing I can remember is it was in complete ruins over in that area. This is the area that's clean, but it was in complete and total ruin. I seen these dudes that I was talking to that was foreign, looked like they're from an African nation, an African continent. Um, and then the two lions that were patrolling the area. And in this dream, I went down this one side street. I'm like, wow, I've never been here. I should have brought my camera and did some photography, right? But it was in complete and total ruin. So maybe that has a lot to do with what we see today with a lot of the immigrants coming here, crossing over the borders, and Joe Biden is allowing them in here, and it's going to be chaos, man. And we already see right now that this country is changing, but I don't want to get too political in this, right? But what do you guys think about that drink? So, feedback, tell me what you think, subscribe. Till next time, I'm fearless.